Hi guys, it's Christina from Redefine Creative, and I am up with my first project for the Scrap the Boys design team. And the challenge for February was to create a page about something new. So there were a lot of different ways that this could obviously be interpreted, and definitely check out the rest of the design team layouts because everybody kind of did something a little bit different. But I am making a page about one of our favorite vacation new adventures, which is always trying the local food. And so this layout is kind of about this pizza adventure that we had, trying out a new pizza place. And so what I'm doing right now is just kind of playing with where I want things to go. So for this boy themed layout, I combined two of my current favorite boy collections. So one of them is Cool Kid from Crepe Paper, and then the other one is Alex from Bella Blvd. And both of those collections have colors and elements that work really well together. So what I did is I took that black and white striped background paper and then I added that kind of grid checkerboard paper on top of it to create just a few different layers in the background. And then I took a bunch of pieces of pattern paper from the 6x6 Cool Kid paper pad and used those to create just some cards, almost like Project Lifestyle cards, that would line up across the page behind my photos. And then I went ahead and placed my photos on some black fun foam, and that is to kind of create some of that dimension and allow those photos to really stand up off of the background. Another thing I did to kind of help everything maintain its own identity and not run together was I took some black cardstock and put a very thin border around each of the pattern papers, and there you see me adding it to one of my little tag details as well. And that thin black border really allowed every different pattern paper I was using to stand alone as its own block, rather than all of those patterns kind of running together on you. And that's the strategy I like to use, especially when I'm using a lot of different pattern papers together. And so now you see I'm taking some elements from, these are from the Bella Blvd Alex collection. And so I'm layering up some tags and some little tabs, as well as some little pieces of ephemera. And I used both the ephemera pack and the tags and tabs pack from that collection and kind of just mixed and matched elements. That little Eat, Play, Sleep banner is from Crepe Paper Cool Kid, and it does come with some foam adhesive on the back, so it does stand up a little bit off the page. So now I'm just creating this little embellishment cluster that's going to go up there on the top left, and it does have a little piece of pizza that's going to go in there. Just adding some kind of fun details. And then I like that little pop of red that arrow gives, and I am going to continue that little pop of red throughout the rest of the layout. And then I pulled this little sticker to put above this photo of my son, and it just says, "Eating me out of house and home," which is definitely the MO for this kiddo who has a very large, healthy appetite. And so now I'm just making sure that I have all those layers where I want them to go, adding everything in that I wanted to include. That Boys Will Be Boys is from the ephemera pack from Crepe Paper. And so now I'm just trying to make sure that I've added enough little details. I have this cluster down here on the bottom right, and I wanted to carry that pizza detail over from the embellishment cluster on the left to also be present over there on the right. And I'm going to use the bottom of that pattern paper to be the home for my title. So I've pulled 3 different collections of letters for that title. So the gray ones are from Bella Blvd, and that's the Alex collection. The black thickers are from Crepe Paper, and I believe those were part of the Snow and Cocoa collection. And then the word new is just some old mini market letters. And then I went ahead and pulled out of my stash, I have 2 sheets of these chipboard stars from Studio Calico that were left over from some Studio Calico kits from quite some time ago. And so I'm creating 3 little clusters of 3 stars each, a red, a yellow, and a blue, because that works perfectly with the photos in my layout. And so I'm going to have 3 of those little stars in the top left, 3 of the stars in the bottom right of the photo cluster, and then I'm also going to have 3 down by my title. And then I'm going to use one of my favorite journaling techniques, and I'm going to use the lines of the pattern paper in my background to be the lines for my journaling. And that's just going to go down underneath my title. And so I'm going to add in some thoughts. So like I said, these were pictures of one of our new food adventures when we were on vacation. We always try and eat in local, like small businesses, mom and pop type places. And so this was in Big Bear in California. And we found this amazing little pizza place. The food was phenomenal. And so that's basically what my journaling talks about down there on the bottom. And you can see how I use the lines of the pattern paper to provide the space for my journaling. And I like to do that because it kind of makes it seem like it was meant to be there, like it's part of the background, and it was intended that way. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw today, and I'm super excited to be on the Scrap the Boys design team, and I hope you'll play along with our challenge this month to create a page about something new. See you again soon. Bye!